Welcome and welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Dizzy McNatural, aka Tommy Just Tommy, and with today's video, it's another video game physical pickup, and I think it's all 360 games, yeah, and it's not a stellar lineup of games that I've picked up recently, so I did throw in 3 of the my original Xbox games that I've had. And they are probably some of my favorite video games of all time. So I figured I'd throw them in last and see if you guys have them in your collections. But without further ado, let's jump into it, shall we?
I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better.
So starting off this game's pickup list is Lord of the Rings, The Battle for Middle-earth 2. I did recently just pop this in and test it out. And I've never really been an RTS fan. This was 99 cents, and for good reason. It's got some damage on the case itself, but from what I've seen, the artwork of the game cover is in good condition still. It runs perfectly fine. Like I said, I'm just not a big fan of RTS games, but for 99 cents, couldn't pass it up. There's really no scratches on the disc. It did not come with the manual, so is what it is. I tested it out, tried it out a little bit, but really couldn't get into it. But it's a Lord of the Rings game for the 360, and I wanted to get it for the collection. So there is that. The second game on this list, I have never played it. I remember when this game was announced, I had a little bit of interest in it, but at the time I was just preoccupied with other games, and that game is Tom Clancy's End War, so I have never played this, ever. The game case, it's in kind of rough conditions. The back, I mean, I could always replace the game case. The artwork is in really good condition, so that's a plus. One of the discs, this just came out like flying out at me though. It's not really that scratch. It's a bonus disc. Sneak peek. What's it say? Get a sneak peek at the latest addition to the Tom Clancy arsenal. We got content is the announcement trailer for the game, The Future of War, and then End War sneak preview featuring the Frag Dolls. I'm not sure who they are really. Game disc could be in better condition, but I've seen a lot worse games, and they played fine. It come with the manual, and that's a thing too. When I'm looking to pick up these games, I'm trying to get the manual with them. It also came with the quick start guide in pretty decent condition as well. It gives you some rundown on some of the things that are going to be in the game. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, the manual's not in bad condition. And then it also has the advertisement for Tom Clancy's Hawks on the back of it, which I don't remember that game. But either way, yeah. But yeah, I think that was like $2. So there's that. Third game on this list is a Platinum Hits game. I really don't like getting Platinum Hits games too much, but Forza Motorsport 3, the game case, of course, not in great condition. I think that is bled through to the artwork. So the artwork is a little jacked up there on the front. Oh, look at that. I like these cases that have 2 discs that come with the actual disc holder. That's pretty awesome. Oh, okay. So come with the manual. Manual's in really good condition. Oh, this manual's in color. What? Wow. That's surprising that it came in a color. So it also came with. Oh, this hasn't been used though. Exclusive downloads code, Xbox Live free membership. What's it for? It's probably a 14-day trial. and Top Gear download. So still came with that. That's pretty interesting. Do not discard. Game add-on content. Well, all right. So disc 1 is the play disc. Phenomenal shape. I'm not going to keep showing you the discs. You'll just have to take my word for it. And then disc 2 is the content installation disc. Phenomenal shape. Yeah, see, the only thing with this one is just that little spot down here. Looks like someone melted it or something like that. But yeah, Forza Motorsport 3 Ultimate Collection. The Platinum hits. You can't beat it. Next on this list is Injustice Gods Among Us Ultimate Edition. Great condition. Doesn't seem like there's any issues on the case or the artwork. Oh, it came with the little manual. See, this is when we started to get to be like bare minimum. Like, what's the point of even printing it? You know what I mean? Let's see. Disc is in phenomenal shape. So yeah, pretty dope. I liked Injustice 2, I think, a bit more because, I don't know, it just felt... The first one kind of still felt like it was attached to the Mortal Kombat realm world or whatnot. Injustice 2 seemed like it was a completely separate game from any Mortal Kombat game. So at least that's, how I felt about it. And then of course the last game for the pickups is pretty interesting because EA, arguably, in my opinion, created one of the best fighting games of all time, and then years later created the worst fighting game of all time. And that game, of course, is Def Jam Icon. If you have not played this, you are not missing anything. And I will commend them with some of the mechanics that they had in this game. They tried, this is back when they were basically trying new things. They were able to take risks, or they weren't so scared to take risks. But just the way the execution of this game was not good. And instead of giving people what they wanted, which was a new continuation of the Def Jam Fight for New York game, they gave us Def Jam Icon. And it is just not good. Of course, it doesn't come in the manual. It's not even in an Xbox case. It looks like it's in a DVD case. But interesting enough, this disc is flawless. So I'm curious on how often it was played. But that's going to do it for the games for the pickup. And now it's going to be on to the 3 games that I think are some of the best ever made. And the first is Ultimate Alliance. Now, I showed this in one of my latest videos. I picked up the 360 version of Ultimate Alliance because I couldn't remember if I had the 360 version or the original Xbox version. But they both play awesome. And yeah, I love these style games. So yeah, Ultimate Alliance for original Xbox. So now I have 2 copies, the OG Xbox version and the 360 version. Moving on to the next one is X-Men Legends. Phenomenal shape. I got this, I think, for like $20 on eBay. The case, the condition of the disc, and the artwork were all in phenomenal shape. The only thing is it didn't come with a manual. I had to buy a manual separate. I think I went to eBay and spent like $5 or $6 on a manual for the first. It might have been the first one or the second one, but either way, moving on. X-Men Legends 2, Rise of Apocalypse. These 3 games, in my opinion, are some of the best games ever created. And of course, I don't know if a lot of people remember the X-Men Legends games, but they seem to remember the Ultimate Alliance games a little bit more. Maybe it's because those games focused more on the superheroes instead of the X-Men. But without these X-Men Legend games, man, there would be no Ultimate Alliance. And I think Activision need to either remaster or put those games up on Game Pass. So Xbox, maybe get on the ball with doing that. Throw those on Game Pass. Even if you dropped them like monthly, month apart, I would definitely be doing something to implement those into your ecosystem, since you know you guys own them and all that. So I do know they made an Ultimate Alliance 3 exclusively for the Switch. I did not pick up. Might be something that I'm interested in if I can find it a little bit cheaper. It seems like Switch games are always expensive. And the last time I checked, that game was still like $45-50, and it's been out for years. So it is what it is. Those are the games for this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my content. You let me know if you guys have any of these in your collection, or if any of these were something that you're interested in adding to your collection, what you thought about these games here listed as well. I'd be really interested in knowing down there in that comment section. But as always, it has been your boy. It's been real, and I'm out. Later.